Warning: this Let's Play may contain discussions including, but not limited to, sexual references, drug use, and violence. It will certainly contain vulgar language and radical lunatic left-wing discussions. It is not intended for younger audiences. Okay, welcome back everybody. This is Storm at the Game Design Lexicon. We are playing Warlords for the MS-DOS platform, reading through the instruction booklet, learning some... Oh my god. What the fuck just happened? Jesus. So, learning some valuable things here. I'll show you what. I'll tell you what. So, click on this guy. All right. Let's do our little Wolf Rider. Let's do location. And let's move over here. And let's do that. Production transferred from Baden Citadel to Turfing. So now that my main Citadel will produce stuff that is moved over to there. Right? And that is very useful. I didn't know you could do that because I'm dumb. So let's do that with all of these but one, and I'm going to use one of them to continue to produce. Oh, no. So boink, boink, location. And this guy will be set down here to help me circumvent having to run them over those hills, right? So now we can go over to y'all. Production. This guy. Heavy inventory. Location. And you can do this with, I think, up to 4 towns can send their shit to another city. Right? Okay. So this guy, did I already do this guy? I can't remember. So that's these. And location. We're going to move him over to here. And then finally, I guess this guy is going to sit and just produce heavy troops for this area since he is the last one that I have unrouted right now, right? So good on that. And that'll help. That'll help a lot. So let's also take... These guys producing the light troops, I guess once he produces enough to defend both of these cities, I'm probably just going to stop their production. Okay, so what do we got left here? Now, we just got our guys owned attacking this dude, which means we got to build up another army, but he is that much weaker, of course. And not the greatest thing to happen in the world, but not necessarily bad. And now that we learned how to redirect production, we should have a little bit better time. And we can do that now for any city that's just kind of out of the way. And have our... And now, one of the things that it does do is it takes an additional 2 turns for whatever troop to appear where it's supposed to be going. So, which isn't a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Once these guys have full troops there, I'm going to stop those productions. Same with that guy there, right? I don't need the light infantry. The light infantry seems to be just a bit of a hassle. And, of course, the amount of troops that you have, each troop takes cost. So you can only support so many troops before eventually you're going to run out of fundage. Okay. Storm giants being attack them all you want. So the difference between quit and defend, down at the bottom there, quit will take the troop out of the next cycle for 1 turn. Defend will take them out of the next cycle pretty much until you click on them again, right? So got a stack building there again already. And we're just going to put them on defend because they're just going to sit there until we get enough people to attack that castle again. Which might take a second, though it's going to take decidedly less than it would have now that we're rerouting troops, right? Okay. Last Wolf Rider that's going to have to trek across the fucking everywhere. You know what? Let's just take him and stick him on that castle and defend. Also, we need a guy to defend on this castle too. I don't know why I don't have somebody there. Probably because I'm dumb. Let's send you there too. Start stocking up these guys. Of course, having a high defending force is going to be detrimental to our income, which kind of sucks. But once we have a good like parameter, then we don't have to worry about having stacks at defending cities, right? Because they're not going to sneak a troop in there, or if they do, I'll be able to see them coming. And that's kind of one of the reasons why those light infantry guys are really good for defending too, because they don't really cost a lot, right? Do they? But, you know, if you ever start getting to the point to where you notice your income is not doing all that well, you can always disband troops. Okay. That was an extensive battle there. Like I said, starting to see that more and more. Stupid horse lords, dude. I think those are horse lords, right? Yes. I may end up stopping some of those, but not just yet. Okay, you are going to defend that castle. As expensive as that is. Wolfie, you get to go that way. Take you a while to get over there. You going to defend. I guess I used him to build last turn, which is one of the reasons why he's back in the next roster. Okay, same with this guy. Let's get that guy over on him. Actually, how much money do I have? Oh, God damn it, I meant defend. So he produced a boat, which means I want to change this dude's production, right? So let's change him back to those guys temporarily. Let's also go over here. And let's stop this guy's production. Don't want him to produce anything. So, though while I have income, you'd think it'd probably be a good idea, but I guess my income is getting a little low. Relatively speaking, when you think about how long it takes, or how much money it takes to upgrade a castle, right? So that guy will also be stopping his production pretty soon. Bonk. So now we got a full army here. Let's start heading them towards that castle again. Okay, I'm on a boat. let's head this boat over here. That'll give my my leader guy kind of a quick way to putter around, right? Make sure that my leader guy only has like 7 crew with him. That way he can just pop on the boat, then we can move the boat somewhere quickly. Jeez. Oh, RNG. RNG is getting them. RNG is, oh, buddy. Just wore that army down. Which, I really do need to start stacking up shit on my leader. The boat's also going to help him too for that. Shit, I might want to make another one soon. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I should change that guy's production back to boat. Though the boats are expensive. Light infantry, sure. Actually, let's go ahead and hit yes on the rest of that. First thing I want to do before I start doing troop movement, let's change this guy back to boat. Obviously, those things are going to allow us to get around the map really quickly. So, move him over here. Defend. We're going to wait until that guy's fully stacked up. And then we'll worry about attacking. You notice how we now have less people that we're doing this with because we started moving the production, which is great. Let's go ahead and just stack him up on this castle here. And Mr. Wolf Rider, he's going to head out to where my leader's going. Same with Mr. Horsey Horse. Let's see, almost got a full stack there. That's kind of nice. Do have a full stack there. Before we get off that guy, let's take a look at the production here. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about a boat. Let's go ahead and stop producing there. Don't need to produce any more guys. Then we'll take this guy and defend him. Okay. We do have Mr. Boat. Now, you'll notice one of the huge advantages about Mr. Boat is Mr. Boatsy can move like a son of a bitch. Oh my god, dude. This guy has 2 stacks on here. I guess they're not 2 full stacks, but still. You? There? And you? Here? Right? And just defend that whole lot. And that is a turn. Okay, well, let's see what kind of mayhem we're in for this turn. Yeah, it definitely is one bad thing about being stuck in that corner. Now that I've learned about production rerouting, which I didn't know that it had, things should be a little bit better on that front. Because now none of my troops are starting inside that citadel. You are victorious. Definitely not happy about that guy routing his shit towards me through that area. Okay, you're heading there. You're heading there. There. You're still in here, so defend. A little bit more on that stack. I really wish I could hit D as a shortcut. So these guys are some of my rerouted guys, right? Which means they can now get over there a lot quicker. So much awesomer. Awesomer, that's a word. It's a word I just made up. If anybody ever, if you ever say anything and somebody's like, hey, that's not a word. It's like, yeah, it is. I just said it. How could it not be a word if I said it? If I said it, it's a word, period. Well, it's not a real word. Well, what is a real word? Does it have to be in the dictionary? Because there's a lot of, like, real words people use that aren't in the dictionary. but they will be eventually if they're common usage. That's what a dictionary's for. Okay, I think we got this guy this time, maybe. Boop. No. Boop. Boop. Got him. Yes. 88 gold. Nice. Unfortunately, the armies that they produce are garbage. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to worry about defending these guys. Let's get my guys over here. Right. And then let's start moving these guys over towards here, because I want to like, excuse you? What? Oh, there we go. It wouldn't move because I guess I didn't have the boat selected. I had the entire group selected, not minus the boat. So now I'll be able to move my guys around the map as quick as possible, which is awesome. Oh shit, he's going to try and take it back over. Oh, suck. Okay, well, there's our lesson learned about leaving a castle undefended. Okay, let's do that. Do that. So we have more than one stack up here now. And of course, those wolf riders are tough as hell, which is one of the reasons why I like them. But being on the receiving end is not fun. We'll get him eventually, since we have pretty much the bulk of our offensive output routed that direction, right? Okay, so I should have left troops there. That was my mistake. That was my mistake. And we'll definitely remember that for in the future. Can't move those guys anymore, I guess. Oh yeah, the ship's the only one with move left. So we'll get those guys off. I tell you what. We got... Oh no, we can't attack. We don't have enough move. Yeah, we might want to get a full stack there anyway. We almost got that castle, though. Yeah, man, those wolf riders are fucking vicious. Like, they pretty much hosed an entire group of 8 heavy infantry, so they're obviously worse than heavy infantry. Oh, no. Gah, yes. I are victorious. Okay. Yes. And keep on moving those guys this way. I think I'm going to pause those guys' movement, because we have those other assholes kind of heading over that way. Okay, and these guys... Gonna head to reinforce Masterman there. Can't attack. Not enough movement. Let's ditch the boat for now. The garrison is fled. I guess he didn't leave a garrison there, which is kind of funny. We are not going to produce anything here. I'm just going to leave troops from my horde here. So everyone still has movement. Let's leave a stack of wolf riders here. So boink and defend. Move this guy onto the boat. And since we'll wait for that horse next round, let's quit. Or, yeah. Okay. Beowulf has won the battle. Oh, I guess that's the name of his hero. That's pretty funny. Light infantry. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and stack that attack. Should be able to kill that one or maybe two wolf riders now, right? Mine, all mine. Okay, so let's take, what are we, oh, we can produce more wolf riders. Hell yeah, dude. Produce. And then, boink. Actually take that whole stack. Move it down here. And then, let's separate out the wolf rider. Oh, the wolf rider still has plenty of move, never mind. Okay, and start moving the wolf rider towards this town. Also, let's shift some production here. So you'll also notice that when I click on that town's production, it's yellow. And then there's also a town with white on there. That shows me where I'm routing its production. So let's reroute its production. And let's reroute it here. All right, so that'll give us more production on the front. And same with this one. I do believe it resets the production, which is kind of bad. But since we got so much producing right now, I don't think it's a huge deal. Let's see, hometown here. Actually, I'm not going to do anything with their production. I want to keep them producing wolf riders and routing them to over there. Let's see, you guys are not routing, right? Oh, no, they are routing. Oh, they're routing the horses, yeah. Again, don't want to interrupt that. You'll notice that we're starting to move away from the lighter troops, which is expensive, but helps a lot. I'm going to start routing production of these guys out of here. Right. And these guys in here are lightly defended, which is all I need, because it'd take them forever to get in here. And if I did see them start to go in here, then I could just start moving troops around in here to counter that, hopefully. Okay. What do I got to move now? Oh yeah, these guys here. They're not going to be able to move very far. But they'll at least be able... Oh, shit, never mind. I thought they'd be able to attack. Now, I'm going to leave these guys here for now, because my dude in the boat's going to be here pretty quick. So let's just quit on those guys. Let's move these guys over here, defend. And this guy, too, let's... What the hell? Let's move him back to this town. And then him on the boat, right? Then we can take that whole boat and let's take and move it over here. Damn it. Can't attack. So next round, I'm probably going to get attacked. Oh shit, is he moving people into my area? That was a quick turn. Cavalry, wolf riders, heavy infantry. Okay. Wondering if I shouldn't move him up here to counter these assholes. Yeah, because that's a problem. You guys can defend, since that is a frontier town right now. Okay, and let's quit on him. I'm going to leave him right there. Let's hit next on him. I don't want to do anything with him just yet. Next. Next. Let's get this boat over to this town, and then I'll just pick those guys up. So awesome being able to move like that. What does that stack look like, by the way? Just one, my hero and the cavalry. And can I move? No, okay. So, oh. Duh. No move left. Okay, next turn. Looks like I'm back up to about 600 gold, which is nice. Dude, I can't believe that those guys are trying to send people into my main area. Like, that is just like the stupidest thing in the world. I mean, they're going to get caught in the hills. I'm going to be able to produce inside here to counter it, like, easily. Okay, let's move those guys, y'all. Let's move these guys, y'all. They're probably going to get attacked. Wonder if I can attack with these guys, though. No. Okay. Okay, so no attack, no attack. That's fine, that's fine. We'll just deal with it. Here. And we'll next on them. That way we can load up. Defend. And we have a full stack there. So we're going to take these guys. And that was everybody selected, right? Okay. Looks like we got 6 move left. We're going to move them down to here. Because we're going to attack that blue castle. Can't attack with those guys still. So let's quit. Wait until next turn. What the hell, dude? Did I turn off viewing? No, because I'm sitting here viewing these guys move. Oh my god, dude. These guys are starting to rout entire, like, groups of troops my way. Please kill them. Shit. No, no, no. Wolf Rider, take him out. Wolf Rider, please. Wolf Rider. Oh, god damn it. He has 1 troop left for that battle. Anyway, this is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. We are currently playing Warlords for the MS-DOS platform. If you like the content we put out here, make sure you give us a follow down below on Twitch. We do stream currently Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, noon p.m. till 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's GMT minus 6 for anybody not in this area of the world. You can also catch us over on YouTube. If you can't catch us live here, just hit the subscribe and the alert button over there. And if you do watch one of our videos, make sure you give an up vote or a down vote. or leave a comment. You can also hit us up over on any of the other social media platforms we occupy. You can find those out by hitting about on any of these other two multimedia platforms or social media platforms, and we will be able to communicate like people do on the internet. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break, and I will be back with some more Warlords for MS-DOS.